But yeah, look at that. Would you like to buy camera? I just can't do anything. I can't even move it an inch. This is so insane. Hello everyone. As you may know, there's this game called Overwatch 2, and there's like Apex Legends, like these similar shooters, right? And I played a bit of Apex Legends today, like a little bit, and I really wanted these gloves. There's this like item in the game that's it's meant to be like really rare, and it's like something that people grind for like months towards. And I decided to spend like $100 in the game, and then I got the rare item. And then it like kind of sucks, so I stopped playing the game. But after that kind of post-purchase clarity hit, I just realized that I spent $100 on a virtual item, which I haven't even really used much, nor is it a game that I really play a lot. I just kind of did it just to do it, and that was kind of it. And this is when I realized that I'm exactly the consumer that these games are trying to appeal to, right? I mean, hell, there are games that make skins. This isn't really Roblox oriented yet, but there are games that make like a skin that's like $30 or something, and people buy them, right? Everyone says, oh yeah, it's expensive, it's bad, whatever. But if nobody were buying the skins, they wouldn't be making them. You know what I mean? So clearly there is a market for them. And once we enter Roblox, I genuinely believe that microtransactions on Roblox are very, very, very well done. Like, yeah, there's the occasional stupid game where it's like, oh yeah, pay us 1,000 Robux to get a speed coil. Like, who cares about a speed coil, right? I'm talking about like actual mainstream Roblox games. Like, I don't like the game, but like Adopt Me, there's like, Pet Simulator, Doors is an amazing example of this as well. A lot of big and popular Roblox games are actually very careful with their microtransactions, and they do them in a very, very good and I would say almost respectful way. I know that respectful probably doesn't make too much sense, but like kind of they don't try and take away a lot of your money. They want to make a fun experience. And then they're like, okay, then we can monetize it. Now, if you really like our game, obviously you could, pay us some money and it will give you something in return, as opposed to making a skin and just trying to sell it out for like $40. Which gave me the brilliant idea of making a Roblox game where practically everything that you do requires a purchase. And okay, I just saved the game because it kind of forced me to. But now I can go into the game settings, and there's a little tab called monetization here. And would you look at that? Developer products. If I click create, what's going to happen? Okay, so yeah, we can edit the name, we can edit the price, and then after we save, it's going to give me the product ID. Okay, so for those unaware, what a product is it something that can be basically purchased multiple times, right? So you have something like a Game Pass, which can be only purchased once. You have subscriptions now, apparently, where, obviously, you know what a subscription is. And theft products are for things like, buying cash, like things that are supposed to be bought multiple times and not just once. And so, okay, just for fun, right? I'm gonna take this thing and I'm gonna call it walk, okay? And let's make it cost, I'll be very generous here. I'll just make it cost 15 Robux. And it's okay, I'm gonna copy the ID of the product and let's see, how can we handle this? And here's what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm gonna make a local script inside of starter player scripts. And okay, the goal here, right, is we basically, here's what I'm thinking. Once the product gets bought, we're gonna give each player 30 seconds of walking, so they'll be able to. Actually, no, that's a bit too much. Let's do 15, because we're asking for 15 Robux, which is again a very small amount. So I think 15 seconds is fair. Actually, no, let's do 10 seconds. I think 10 seconds is better, yeah. So okay, you buy the thing, you get 10 seconds of walking, and then once you run out of the 15 seconds, you stop moving, and then you have to pay 15 Robux again. And the way we can do this is like I'll just say local players equal to game players local player, and I'll say local car for character is gonna be equal to player.character or player.character added wait, which effectively just waits if the character hasn't been added yet. And then here's what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm gonna say local can walk, and initially it's going to be equal to false. And so then what I'll do is I'll say character wait for child humanoid dot walk speed is equal to 0, right? So the character will be unable to walk. And if I just test that out real quick, yeah, I just cannot move. And so then I'm gonna do something funny. I'll say game dot user input service input began connect function. We'll get the input and then we'll get proc. And what proc means is that if proc is true, then the player was like typing in chat or something, which realistically we probably should also take away and replace with a paid subscription. But for now, let's not focus on that, right? Although that would be pretty funny. Yeah, we'll just say if proc is true, then the player is just not playing the game technically, so we'll just return end. However, if proc is false, then we can carry on, and we can say if imp.keycode is equal to enum.keycode.w, or imp.keycode is a, or it's S, or it's D, then what we're going to do is we're going to say if can walk, then return N. So if can walk is true, then we're just not going to do anything. Otherwise, we're going to say game dot marketplace service prompt product purchase, and we'll give it the player. We'll give it the ID, which I should still have. No, I don't. Let's just find it over here. ID, yep, there we go. We'll give it the ID like so, and over here, I'm going to say game.marketplace service prompt product finished. We'll connect it to a function, which will give us the user ID of the player, which we don't really need, but whatever. It'll give us the product ID, like so, and whether it was purchased. So is purchased, because sometimes you can close the box without actually purchasing something, right? So I'll say if not is purchased, then return end. If product ID is equal to this number, then I'm simply going to say can walk is now equal to true. We're going to set the character wait for child humanoid dot walk speed is now equal to 16 as it is by default. We're going to say task dot wait 10 seconds, and then I'll say can walk is now false. So just for fun, let's see if this works, right? Okay. And yes. Yep, look at that. There we go. I can walk again. Oh, that is so fun. Okay, and if I just keep holding W, let's see what happens. I'll just keep holding W. And oh, okay, wait. All right, small mistake on my part. I completely forgot to set the speed back to be 0. Silly me, right? There we go. Back to 0. So let's try it again. Yes, I want to buy walk. Yes, test purchase, blah. Purchase a walk succeeded. Lovely, amazing. And so if I just keep walking in a straight line, what's going to happen? Let's see. I'm walking, and yes. Yes. And if I want to try to move back, would you like to buy walk? And I buy walk. And then now I should be able to move. Yes. Oh, man. And in a realistic scenario, you wouldn't just be walking in one direction, right? So you'd be spamming keys. And when you're spamming keys, well, then it's going to trigger the box. That is so cool. Okay, I'm having too much fun with this. Hold on. Let's make another product, okay? Which I will call... wait. Jump. Okay, I'll set this one to be... Let's do 30. I feel like jumping isn't more important than walking, obviously. But, you know, I mean, 30 is good, I think. It's like rare, you know? Jumping is rarer, so that justifies the price. I'll copy the ID to clipboard. And I'm actually just curious. Wait a second. Can I jump? Okay, I can jump. Okay, but I can't move. Yep, okay, good. All right, so then I'll just say here, car, wait for child, humanoid. As a matter of fact, let me actually just make a variable for it. Local humanoid is equal to car, wait for child, humanoid. And what I'll do is I'll also do a colon here, and I'll say that this variable should be a humanoid. And the reason I'm doing this, by the way, is that now whenever I type in the variable, it knows that it's meant to be a humanoid, so it can automatically autofill the properties of a humanoid. So instead of having to type walk speed manually, I can just automatically autofill it in, right? So humanoid, jump power, jump height. I honestly don't remember exactly which one is being used, so I'll just use both, okay? And then I'll just replace these with a humanoid as well, like so. Yeah, so then I'm just gonna say else if product ID is equal to this number, then I'll make a local can jump, which will be false, obviously. Can jump is now equal to true. Humanoid dot jump power is equal to, I actually don't know, let me just check the default that's being used right now. Let me see, jump height. Okay, so jump height is being used. Okay. And so wait, just if I don't change the jump height at all, what is the default jump height? This seems like information I should probably know, but 7.2. Okay, so let me just set jump height back to be 0, but okay, 7.2. Humanoid jump height is equal to 0.2. Okay. Test that wait 10 seconds, like so. And then obviously humanoid jump height is equal to 0. Can jump is equal to false. And then here, else if imp dot keycode is equal to enum dot keycode dot space, then game marketplace service prompt product purchase player will give it the ID. And actually, obviously, we have to also say if can jump, then return n. So okay, let's just test that out for a bit. Okay, failed to load plugin, whatever, who cares. So if I try to walk, okay, I'll buy that. Chill. We can walk. Great. Okay. But what if I want to jump? Damn. Okay. Let me buy jump. Okay. And now I can jump. Yes, I can jump. Yes. Oh man. So happy. Ah, but now I gotta buy walk again. There we go. Beautiful. Purchase. Oh, I gotta jump again. Damn. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Quick. Purchase. I can jump now. Amazing. Oh my god. And then. And wait, I'm actually curious. What if I jump at the same time? Let's see. Okay, wait. So I'm hitting the space bar, but nothing's happening. So I guess it only allows you. Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't let you overlay them. It only allows you to have one at a time. That makes sense. All right. I guess we also could make a variable for local allowed time, and I could set this equal to like 10 seconds, and I'll just replace this over here. Allowed time. Allowed. This is basically like how many seconds you're allowed to walk or jump after you bought the Game Pass. And okay, 10 seconds is a bit too fast, especially when like testing, right? Like, so I will say 15 seconds, or I don't know, 15 seconds probably would be better in a real game. I mean, what am I even saying? None of this would be good in a real game. But you know what? Okay, I'll keep the 10 seconds just because it makes for more chaos. And that's pretty fun. But yeah, you know, playing this game right now, it's just completely insane, right? I don't know, just paying for walking and jumping, that's practically as far as you can go. Like, you know, like literally the only thing that the player can even move right now is the camera, right? But you know, obviously I'd never make a game pass that would require the player to move the camera.
12 seconds later.
Sorry. I gotta clear my throat. Okay. So I have this amazing idea. You will never believe what I'm about to do. I actually don't know how we would detect this, because what I want to do is I want to detect any camera movements. So how about this? Local can camera is equal to false. And let's do it like this, okay? I'm gonna say workspace.current camera gets property changed signal, and the property is going to be its C frame connect function, like so. So basically, whenever the position of the camera changes, we're gonna run whatever code is inside of this. So we can just say if can camera, then return end, obviously, and then we're gonna say game, marketplace service, prompt, product purchase, player, product ID, and then over here we'll say else if product ID is equal to this ID, then. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to set the camera to be unusable immediately, because the problem with that is that then we won't be able to actually detect when the player is trying to move the camera. Like, I'm sure there's like ways we could probably like detect input, like, oh, if the player is trying to drag their right click or whatever, then they're probably trying to move the camera, which then means we should give them the Game Pass. But I think this is better. I think we'll let them move the camera a bit, and then once we detect that they are indeed trying to move the camera, or trying to zoom it in or zoom it out, then we stop the camera completely, and we can do that by saying workspace current camera type is equal to enum camera type dot scriptable, which means that it just cannot be moved at all. And so here what I'm going to do is I'm going to say workspace dot current camera type is equal to enum dot camera type custom, which is the default camera mode. Or actually no, wait, first of all, can camera is equal to true, then custom, then task waits allowed time, like so. And after that, I'm not going to change it back, right? Because if we change it back to be scriptable, then this just will not work, because we want the camera to still be able to move, because again, we need to detect when it actually is trying to move. So I'm simply going to say can camera is equal to false. And also a big thing is that what might happen, I'm just thinking about this right now, is that let's say, you know, the camera tries to get moved, right? We set it to be scriptable, meaning that it cannot be moved at all. And, you know, we make the prompt. But if the player rejects the prompt and does nothing, then the camera will just be stuck on scriptable forever. So what I'm thinking we do is when the prompt product is finished, no matter what happens, just at the very beginning of the script, I'll just say workspace current camera type is equal to enum camera type dot custom. So we'll set it to custom just in case. And then, you know, if the player paid for it, then obviously, you know, yeah, we set it to custom, blah, 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 then everything's fine. But if the player didn't pay for it, yeah, it'll be custom, but then it will just, the player will try to move it, and then it'll stop moving, and then it'll give him the thing, and then, you know. So, okay, let's just have some fun. Would you like to buy camera? Oh, it just immediately does it, I see. Would you like to buy walk? Yes, okay, I want to buy walk. Okay, and now would you like to buy jump? I'd love to buy jump. Okay, and let me just move the camera a bit. I'm moving the camera. Oh, camera stopped working. damn it. Yes, I'd love to buy camera. Yes, I would like to buy camera. And now, yes, I can use the camera, but now damn it. I gotta pay for walk too, you know, walk is important. And now, great, yeah, we can move the camera. Look at that. I'm moving the camera. That's so cool. But now I gotta buy the camera again. Damn, yeah, that's fair. No, that's fair. I want to jump too, but you know, to jump I gotta buy the Game Pass, obviously. So that makes sense. That makes sense. You know, I love microtransactions within my game, bro. This is actually genuinely perfect. Look at this. This is what every single game developer strives to be. Look at that. I can't move. I can move the camera except for right now. But yeah, look at that. Would you like to buy camera? I just can't do anything. I can't even move it an inch. This is so insane. And it's funny, even if I try to move, right? I'm trying to move right now. It's popping up the camera. I'm not touching anything besides the W key. And it's not even letting me buy the walk speed. Oh yeah, and I'm not even touching the keyboard at this point. I'm just clicking cancel. It just keeps popping it up. I have no choice. I gotta buy camera. Purchase of camera succeeded. Beautiful. Look at that. All right, so I was gonna say I'm gonna like publish this as a real game or whatever, and I was gonna like make the Game Pass cost like 1 Robux or something, but I'm pretty sure this is against the Roblox TOS, and I'm not really in the mood to get my account suspended again. But you know, this obviously is an amazing game. If you want to risk your account suspended, I guess you could try and remake this, consider this to be a tutorial or whatever. Realistically though, I do want to make more cool stuff where like, maybe a game, this is so annoying. Maybe like a Game Pass where you have to pay to use the chat, or you have to pay to see the leaderboard. Maybe a Game Pass where you have to even pay just to see things in general, right? Like maybe we have a Game Pass that to move the camera, but then maybe there's also a thing that allows you to even see anything in the first place. Perhaps we can have this thing called a color correction, right? Which just makes everything pitch black, right? And you can just see nothing until you buy the brightness Game Pass. And then you have to also buy the camera Game Pass. Then you gotta buy the walking Game Pass. And then you gotta buy, you know, the jump Game Pass. And like I said, you know, this is a perfect formula. So you could copy this code and then just whenever you want to add something, you just, you know, use these and just get the idea of your item, add these changes to it. And then after a lot of time slot, then you allow the player the privilege of giving you their money. But yeah, honestly, this is beautiful. You know, I hope more Roblox games strive to be like this. Because like I said, you know, a lot of them are way too keen on their monetization. Like, bro, like just 50 Robux for some cash, really? You gotta be charging more than that, bro. You gotta be charging for walking, for camera movement, like I said. I'm actually really curious how much this would cost in total. Because look, every 15, or not even, no, not 15, sorry. Every 10 seconds, it's effectively asking for each Game Pass. And we have 15, 30, which is 45 in total, plus 50, which is 95 in total. I guess, look, to make a bit more fairer, let's make it 20, okay? So we have 20, 30, 50. So in total, every 10 seconds, this game will ask you for 100 Robux. And I'm just really curious, wait, the average, you know, playtime of a Roblox game, I mean, you know, there's a bunch of tryhards, but I would assume it's probably something like 40 minutes, I think. So let me just try this, right? 40 times 60 divided by, or no, wait, 40 times 60 will give us the amount of seconds, right? So this much. Then divided by 10 will be this much. So basically, this is how many times it's going to be asking us for Robux. And then if I just bracket it like this, and then I just say, now times it by 100. So the average player would have to pay 24,000 Robux to even play our game. And then, wait, 24 Robux to USD. Let's just see. I'm sure this might be inaccurate or whatever, but okay, it doesn't even show me where I can do it. But it says that 1 Robux is worth this much US dollars. So then I guess we'll just take this number and then we'll say this times the 24,000. So in total, one player on average will be giving us $300 every time they play our games. That's actually insane. Damn. I don't know what else I was expecting, but like now that I think about it, it does seem like the right amount. In fact, the more I think about it, actually, it probably should have been more, honestly. Because I don't know, when you just show the player a bunch of microtransactions, a lot of them will buy. Like, this is what I started the video with, right? I was playing this game called Apex Legends. There's a thing, it's called an heirloom, if you want to check it out. HEIRLOOM. And they're like the rarest thing. People spend so much money to buy them because they're like insanely lucky and they're very like rare or whatever. I spent like a solid $200 on the game, right? Literally just today, $200. to buy the packs, or like it was like 100. It was 100 today and like 100 a couple of weeks ago or something. And I bought the heirloom thing. I opened enough packs. I got it in a pack, and I don't need it anymore. But it's like $200 just wasted like that. I know I keep rambling, but like it's actually insane just how expensive all of this is getting. You know, obviously, like I said, with how expensive everything is getting nowadays, you actually might be surprised that my one thing that I sell, right? I know I'm a sellout. People have told me that, whatever. But the one thing I sell, which is a course that will make you get so good at Roblox, dude, you'll basically be the best ever. Every single person who has taken my course is the #1 Roblox developer. Like, they're all #1, right? All of them, right? I don't even know how that works, but they just are. The course was $60 before, but now it's $30. So I literally cut the price basically forever. It's the lowest price it's ever been on. So if you've been considering it, or if you did like really like my teaching style, and you want a solid, good course, and you're tired of dumb YouTube tutorials, check it out. Preview it for free in the description and the pinned comment. And if you like it, feel free to buy it. And while you're there, also check out my Instagram. You know, I have like little pet pigeon photos. They're pretty cool. Do subscribe, because I don't know, I think it'd be cool. It would allow me to spend more money on dumb stuff so I can make videos like these. Obviously, I haven't spent any money for this video, but again, you know, I use the analogy that I spent money on a game, and that analogy wouldn't have existed if I didn't spend the $200 on the game. So in theory, part of this video costed me $200, technically. But yeah, you know, let me know what you think about this beautiful game. Let me know what you would add a Game Pass for, because I am curious, honestly. I will probably also have to delete this game because I'm afraid that Roblox will suspend me even just for having this as a thing. So I'll just go quickly do that after I'm done with this recording. But, you know, hopefully you learned some life-changing things here. I don't know how you would, but maybe you did. Who knows? And as always, we are back to basics. Thank you for watching.